Namaste, beautiful beings of light. This is Belinda Pearl, and welcome to your daily oracle. So what is going on today? What are you feeling today? What has been coming up for you today? And I want to just look at today and where we are in the week and where we are in the greater time and spectrum of everything. So tomorrow's Earth Day, so there's this Earth focus. We're in this place where maybe we think, possibly, Earth is, there's a karmic connection between what is going on in the world and Mother Earth. Maybe we're being afflicted by Mother Earth because we've been literally taking over her lungs and cutting down all her trees, which is the lungs of this earth. And now we are dealing with something that affects our human lungs. So there's this earth piece. What's the karmas that we're looking at? Then we have a new moon in Taurus, which is also an earth element, which is at a square with Saturn, which also carries this earth grounding element too, which is also very karmic as well. So what is it that's going on? What is the doorway that we're being led up to? What are you finding inside of you that you feel that needs deeper insight and deeper healing? I know I'm looking at life and seeing things that don't serve my highest, even if it's my own internal thinking and thoughts, or if it's something to do with me and another person, seeing, maybe the person hasn't evolved in terms of the same evolutionary rate that I'm evolving at, and they have the same storyline over and over again, and you be there all the time, but you find that that energy is pulling you down. So what are you contemplating for yourself? Are you looking for a new way forward? Are you looking to see if you can clean your own plate, so that even though you can show compassion to another person, but maybe you don't need to be in their same energy field? Even though we're not actually like in personal contact with people, we can still be in their energy field, their sort of noosphere, if you will, connected in that same mental scape, and that energy can still be a downer on you. So what are you finding that needs, for lack of a better word, repair and healing and resetting? So we're going to read with a new pack today and just see what the energy has in store. So what has been coming up for you? Just take a moment to ponder that and see what it is that has been coming up in your face over and over again, because we've been asked to look at something. And plus there's still this influence, this outer influence of this sort of star energy that's also still coming in. And I see it strongly. On Friday, I'm doing Manifesting 5D, which is bringing this idea, if you will, this energy field, if you will, this dimensional field of unconditional love into this 3D space. So we're activating that inside of ourselves so that we can move into a higher place, into a higher dimensional way of thinking. So it's time for us to really reset and decide which way we want to go, so we can see the landscape a lot more clearer. So let us see what the cards have in store for us today. So take a big breath in, big breath out, and let us see. It says marriage. Now this keeps coming up, not specifically marriage, but there's been cards about union. It says marriage. The fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. I'll show you the card so you can see this. And it's, the fairies, there's like this celebration going on. This is union between masculine and feminine. There's also the unicorn that's in there. This is magical element, this other dimensional energy, the fairies that are coming in. Maybe that's why I chose this, because we are working with another dimensional energy as well. What are we learning to celebrate by coming into a union with ourselves? And it's not just, it's these unseen forces. Like maybe we don't look for fairies every day, but maybe there are these ideas of elementals. I taught this yoga class this morning with earth elemental energy in it, because that was what I was feeling. And these earth energies, these elemental beings that are here to help us, they're unseen because they're so small. We're not really looking for the magic in life yet, but maybe this is an invitation to look for the magic, to create this union that's been wanting to come in. It says the fairies join you. So it's like we are being joined. We've been asked to usher in. I mentioned star beings. Yeah, these are fairies, similar type of energy in some kind of way. It's like beings outside of ourselves that are coaxing us forward, to kind of welcoming us into a new way of being, into a celebration of a new union. Maybe we're becoming more aware. Maybe we're becoming more conscious, even though you think you're conscious, but maybe we're actually becoming more conscious, looking inside of our closets, taking out what we don't need, making room for something new. So there's an invitation again that we are here to unify. This idea of union has been coming in, union with spirit. I saw something the other day that was kind of intriguing. I was looking or watching a video, and there's two people on it, a man and a woman, and they were prophets, and they prophesize, they bring through God's voice. And so it was really interesting to watch it with a very open mind, just to listen to them. But what was interesting about what both of these people said, and whether it is or not what they do is true, but what I was getting from it, it's something that I was saying last year about 2020 being this year of coming home into your heart, falling more in love with yourself, and falling more in love with the universe. And this is something to trust in, to fall more in love with the universe being whatever is divine to you, whatever the creator is. Maybe it's God, maybe it's the universe, maybe it's the fairies, but whatever is divine, us creating this union. And so one of the prophets said that she had this dream, and she walked into the throne room and she saw God on the floor praying. And so she knelt with God and asked God, how can she help? And God said, just pray with me, pray with me, pray with me. I love humanity so much. And all as I ask is that they love me back just as much. And I thought that is very prophetic, and it was kind of tied into this 2020 year about coming back into our home and falling more in love with God, more in love with the universe. So this is time for us to fall more in love with the universe, the creator, the creation, so we can really come to a place of our wholeness too. So hopefully that made sense. Coming back into our wholeness too. So let us find that wholeness inside of us. What makes you whole? What makes you feel secure within inside of your heart, so that you can look into life and see what life is actually asking you to step into. So this is a reset. This is a doorway. This is a portal for us to really move into the next dimensional self. Hopefully that made sense. So from my heart to yours, may you always be blessed. Namaste. And again, this is Belinda Pearl, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Namaste.